Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another live stream. Today we are live streaming and just getting things set up here. We're starting a little bit later than anticipated. This week actually won't be with Eric. We're going to be on Thursday, on the normal day when we normally do the DCTV show live stream every week. That's when we're going to be doing the special taste testing thing for Eric. Obviously, we got delayed from Thursday, and so that's why we're on a Saturday today. So I don't know how many people are going to show up, but hopefully you guys are ready because it's just going to be like normal. Just we're on another day, and we're going to go for like, I don't know, 40 minutes or something. We're going to talk about Supergirl ending, the new trailer that they just released. The Flash just released a new synopsis for episode 2 of their crossover. Obviously, we got to go over all of this. And I have a lot of notes. Like, there is a lot of notes. Like, The Flash just moved days. They just announced the Superman and Lois premiere date. Also, Naomi's premiere date. Also, some news about a cast member showing up on Superman and Lois, which is definitely a big deal. So obviously, if you want to participate in the stream and get your questions included in the video and up on the screen, all you need to do is send in a super chat. Now, how do you send in super chats? To send in a super chat, underneath the chat is the $sign. You click on that, you type in your topic or question, and also your support is greatly appreciated, obviously, as it really does help out the channel. And I know I've said that before, but it is always a great help. So yeah, that's the best way, and we're gonna be popping up your questions on the stream, and we will talk about it whenever that comes up, of course. And we'll stop what we're talking about. But for now, I do have some points. But welcome to everyone in the live stream. Janelli is here, Cal is here, both members of the channel. Araverse Scenes, another member who is here. We got Jamie Fletcher as well, and Daniela's here, Nick is here, and yeah, lots of people. Anyway, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. So, Supergirl series finale is coming up this Tuesday. We got it's a 2-hour episode. It's a special episode, so I presume it starts, the hour before at 8/7 Central in America. And so they just released a new trailer for it. I'm going to pop up some like stills that I have for it on the screen as I talk about it, because it's really cool. We get, in fact, our first look at Mon-El properly in action, and it's really cool. So he shows up out of nowhere, and he pretty much saves Supergirl straight away. And this, I guess, will act as their kind of reunion. And then, we'll go into basically what happens next is they probably go to the funeral afterwards. Obviously, that's just me guessing right now. But let me just pull this up. So this is just like the shot in the trailer. He shows up, he blocks the sort of bullet, or like, heat vision, sorry, that's coming from none other than, guess what, guys? None other than Overgirl. Now, Overgirl is also in the trailer. I don't know if I can find that. Let me find that really quick, because she literally is showing up out of nowhere. Again, I have no idea how on earth they're roping in Overgirl into this, because obviously she first appeared in Crisis on Earth X, and since then we haven't seen her. Like, she's supposed to be gone. Anyway, so in the trailer, she's actually seen like flying up in the air above everyone, and they were shooting this, and we found out that Overgirl was in it, and we're like, what the hell? Like, literally, so this is her, and then in the trailer, the shot pans down, and you see the rubble on the ground and everyone. So is she working with Lex and Nixley? That is a big question. Let me see if I can. I'm just on Twitter here, but you can see the shot from the trailer there, and then it goes down. Oh no, the music was playing. Don't want that demonetization. Surely someone has a photo. There you go. So in Catco, she shows up, and she uses the heat vision, and then Mon-El jumps in the way and blocks it and saves Supergirl. And that's when Supergirl's like, oh, Mon-El, all surprised and everything. Anyway, so the trailer was really cool. I mean, I think tomorrow's video is probably going to be a trailer breakdown on that. Obviously, as we're heading into the final kind of Supergirl bits of forever, really, because we're not going to get much more Melissa content or Supergirl CW related content unless Melissa shows up again. And that is something that I want to talk about. So, just a reminder for all of you guys who are just joining the stream right now, we are talking about some topics and questions. Well, mainly topics that I've got noted down. Yeah, the main topics that I have again is Supergirl because it's ending. We're going to talk about this week's episode of Supergirl, which was episode 18, where the big thing happens at the end of the episode with, spoiler alert, William's dead. Yeah. So we're going to be talking about this week's episode, and also we're going to talk about the new release dates for The Flash. Also, there is a new synopsis for The Flash's upcoming episode, which is the second part of the crossover. So we have all of that we're going to dive into, and so, stay around for the whole stream. But yeah, send in if you guys have anything in regards to Supergirl or The Flash. Now is the time to send it in, because I will happily, stop where I am, because I've just got 8 points that I'm trying to get through here. Okay. I'm kind of multitasking at the same point because I'm trying to get that Flash synopsis up. Okay, I got the Flash synopsis. So yeah, that's pretty much the Supergirl finale trailer. Obviously, it just teases what's to come. We're going to see more of that pretty damn soon, with Tuesday coming up very fast. But yeah, Supergirl's ending this week. I don't think it's fully hit yet. The fact that you're never going to have any more episodes of Supergirl. And hopefully the characters show up again. Obviously, we have Alex showing up in the Armageddon crossover. So that is very exciting. They released an Armageddon crossover poster the other day, and Alex is actually included on it. I don't think it's the best sort of poster ever, but it's cool to see all of these heroes kind of united. Look, I'll pull it up on the screen here, and you guys in the chat, tell me, what do you think about this poster, and are you excited for Armageddon? Because I am very, very excited. So yeah, the Flash Armageddon. We got Black Lightning, Batwoman, Mia as Green Arrow, Iris, Barry as the Flash, Ray as the Atom, and also, look who we have here. Supergirl crossover much? Alex is here, so obviously she's going to return post Supergirl ending. And guys, remember, the first episode of Armageddon, the Flash crossover event, is premiering in 10 days' time. 10 days' time, guys. It's coming fast. So we're going to be covering that. Don't go anywhere if you want to see stuff about the crossover, because we're going to talk all about it. Barry seems like he'll be in a lot of distress in episode 2, judging off the synopsis and trailer. Yeah, we're going to go over the synopsis probably now, and then we'll go back to Supergirl afterwards. Obviously, we have quite a few Supergirl topics today to go through, but yeah, let's go over the Flash synopsis. So I have it over here. Let me pull it over to the share screen and we can read it. So it's for part 2 of Armageddon. Okay. Hey Nathan, welcome to the live stream. Just having so hard to multitask, try and talk and pull up things. Maybe I should have prepared it at first. Silly me. Okay, here we go. Flash Armageddon Part 2, as you guys can see over here. So this is how it goes. The Flash seeks help from Black Lightning. Despero, guest star Tony Curran, obviously he played him, warns the Flash that great tragedies will befall the speedster and cause him to lose his mind. Once that happens, Armageddon will begin. Determined to prove Despero wrong, Barry doubles down on proving his innocence but a devastating revelation from Iris pushes him to the edge and sends him to seek counsel from Black Lightning. What the hell? Okay, so that's episode 2 of season 8. This is going to be airing, as you can see, on the 23rd of November. So, yeah, definitely, I would agree with your point, Arama's. It seems like Barry's going to be going through a lot in this episode. That's for sure. And obviously, he's going to Black Lightning to seek counsel rather than, like, physical help. I kind of presumed he was going to everyone for physical help, but obviously he's going to suit up as Black Lightning. But at first, he goes to him because he trusts him, and maybe he feels like this is something I need to with Black Lightning, you know, especially since like Oliver is dead. Spoiler alert. Maybe this is something that he would have talked to with Oliver in the past, I think. But it's cool to see Black Lightning roped into all of this. But yeah, Despero is so Armageddon won't literally begin straight away, as it says here. So once Barry loses his mind and the tragedies befall on Barry, that's when Armageddon will begin. And so obviously the first 2 episodes is like leading up to Armageddon, and then probably the last 2 episodes, maybe just 1 episode, is the big Armageddon. Like all these tragedies happen, maybe some people die, and you know, whatever happens and whatever else is a tragedy. Normally when they refer to tragedies, it means deaths pretty much. So yeah, what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the chat, and if you have any questions you want to send in, and I'll put them up if you have any cool ones. Will any members of the Black Lightning cast show up in the Flash crossover? So it's just going to be Black Lightning. It's just going to be Jefferson. Well, you know, played by Chris Williams. Could this be to do with Iris' time illness thing? Let's check. Proving his innocence, but a devastating revelation from Iris pushes him to the edge. I feel like it's a more personal thing. That's just the kind of impression that I get from this comment in the synopsis. But I guess it could be to do with the time illness. I'm not sure. But yeah, the first episode obviously is like the Atom episode, and then I don't know what's happening specifically with each episode, like episode 3 and 4. I don't actually have that information as of right now. But I guess we'll find out obviously very soon, because the event is starting, like I said, in 10 days. Okay, now, so yeah, we pretty much covered that, and we've seen the poster and everything. So let's talk about the Flash's change of date. So basically, what we've been told is Superman Lois is going to be coming back in January. It's going to specifically be coming back on January 11th, and it's going to be on a Tuesday, as it was this year. Obviously with season 1, and it's going to premiere January 11th at the Flash's normal time slot at 8/7 Central. Translate that to wherever you guys live. But yeah, so it's taken the Flash's spot, and after it is going to be, in fact, Naomi, the new DCTV show, the new Arrowverse show, which is coming out very soon. I'm looking forward to Naomi. If you guys want Naomi videos, just be sure to watch the first couple of videos I do, and then you know, we'll be sure to do that if that's something you want. But obviously with those two coming on the same night, that means that the Flash can't be on a Tuesday, and it's always on a Tuesday. Tuesday is the Flash night. But not this year, but next year, 2022. So basically, there is going to be a big move for the Flash, which is going to move to Wednesday night, after the mid-season break. Now, this is obviously a big move because the Flash has never moved off of Tuesday ever. So, you know, literally it's going to be like a one-of-a-kind thing, because it never, ever happens. So on March 9th, that is the day where the Flash is going to be moving. So it will resume season 8 after Armageddon on March 9th, and it will be at 8/7 Central, and that's where it's going to be. So what do you guys think about that? Flash on a Wednesday night, and Superman and Lois on a Tuesday night, and also, Naomi premiering as well. So I have one question though, because Arva scenes and everyone, do you know, like, the Flash's mid-season break, right? They start November 16th. We have the 5 Armageddon crossover episodes, which will, let's work it out. So we start on the 16th of November. Then we have the 23rd, the 30th, and then the 7th, and then the 14th. So the final episode of Armageddon is going to air on December 14th, right? So do we go on a huge break until March, or do we have episodes up until then, and then they just happen to change it? I'm not sure. Anyone know? Yeah, I know it ends December 14th, and then do we have a 3-month break? Is that actually a thing? Because that's a huge break. That would suck. Armageddon is the mid-season finale or no? So basically what we're going to get, guys, is literally you're going to get 5 crossover episodes for 5 weeks of The Flash, and then it stops on December 14th, and we don't come back until March 9th, and that's when they change day. March 9th? You know how big of a freaking break that is? Like, that's huge. Mid-season break is normally, what, a month? A bit longer than a month, maybe? This is like triple the mid-season break, and I get it that, they're trying to separate the crossover event from what's coming next, the next story, but it's a bit long, right? It's a bit long. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I definitely don't like that. There's also the Winter Olympics. Maybe it has a thing to do with that. I'm not 100% sure. I can't confirm that. But yeah. All right. We have quite a few other topics to hit before we end the stream, but it's not going to be like a normal length stream. It's going to be like, I don't know, 30 to 40 minutes. So if you do have any questions that you want to send in via Super Chat, now is the time to do it, because it's not like an hour length stream. Our proper hour length stream is going to be on Thursday, and we're going to have Eric on the stream, and he's going to be doing his English food taste test. Obviously, Paige did it last week, and I did promise it would be this Thursday, but timings didn't work out for me and Eric, so that's why we're doing it this coming week. So yeah, this is just like a kind of shorter stream for you guys, and obviously we'll get back to uploading videos to do with Supergirl's finale and everything as we head towards Tuesday, and then the Flash is coming back in 10 days. But again, we're going on a 5-week run of the Flash, and then back to a break. Fantastic. Not. So yeah, send in super chats if you have any, and they will be answered on stream. I'll pop them up like this. But yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. So someone pointed out in the chat. Now, we've just talked about Superman Lois. It's coming back in January, which is very exciting. Obviously, in the break of The Flash, we'll have Superman Lois, so we will have videos out on a show. Also, Naomi's coming out. Like I said, I want to create videos on Naomi if people are interested. And for all of you asking who is Naomi, she's a new character in DC Comics. She is a member of the Justice League. I highly recommend you read a couple of the new Justice League issues with Naomi before the show comes out. And if you read it, you will know Naomi is a really cool character. And that's why I'm excited for her to actually have a show, because, it's pretty much just like, it's a new character, but there's a lot of promise, for what's to come with her. Okay. Now, yeah, so talking about Superman Lois, we've got official confirmation that a past cast member from Supergirl is going to be showing up as a series regular on Superman Lois. This came as a big shock last week, I believe. But Lucy Lane is coming back, and she's going to be a regular character on Superman Lois. I forgot her name. Let me type it up. Jenna Darwin. Jenna Darwin. She'll be a recurring character, no, a series regular. Sorry, she'll be a recurring character on Superman Lois, and that's kind of surprising because she left Supergirl, I think, because they were filming in Vancouver, but Superman Lois films in Vancouver. So I guess she's had a change of mind, and maybe she was like, "Oh, it's cool, like they're doing Lois Lane and the the Kent and the Lane family on the show." So maybe she was like, "Yeah, I want to do it." So she's going to be showing up, and she's going to be in Superman Lois season 2. I don't know what episode she's going to be showing up in. Maybe it's the start of the season. That would be cool. But that is another Supergirl crossover character, which is cool that they're sort of continuing that legacy of Supergirl post it ending. But yeah, Naomi isn't a spin-off. It's a new DCTV show. Yeah, go read the comics. She's really cool. But yeah, so Lucy Lane's coming back. What do you guys think about that? It's kind of crazy. I never expected that to be the news. I would have guessed a million things before that, because she's. I mean, like half of the time, she. I don't know. She wasn't even that much of a big character. She was a big character for a bit in season 1, but then literally she was like forgotten about, and I know that's because the actor wasn't there. But now the fact that she wants to come back is still kind of blowing my mind, to be fair, because like you remember, there's always that talk about like, oh, is Maxwell Lord gonna come back to the show or what for the finale? No, because he doesn't want to come up to Vancouver, and same thing was for Lucy Lane. We were always like, no, she's definitely not going to show up because the actors didn't want to come up. But now she's coming for Superman Lois. So yeah, kind of crazy. Canada Graphs is here. He says, Harry Potter, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah. I got what else do we have? So Melissa commented recently on potentially being open to coming back in the future. We've discussed this in a proper video. I probably will do a couple more videos on it because it's definitely interesting. And I think as of right now, we can say that it's nice to hear her say it, but don't expect it in the next like 2 years. I would say give her time to, be away from the show, and maybe at one point she'll realize, oh, I want to come back. Obviously there's got to be the money incentive as well. Like, of course, if the CW wants Supergirl back, they're gonna pay Melissa well. If they really want her, I mean, that is obviously, it depends on who you are, but yeah, there's potential for maybe a future crossover where Supergirl comes back maybe a couple years down the line if the Flash is still going on, which I think it will be. And also Superman Lois, which is obviously a very, very new show. But yeah, 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think Melissa's ever going to return? I feel like she is at one point, maybe. Or maybe that's just like the optimism me talking. But I would obviously really like it, like down the line. But yeah. She said in an interview, like, it's probably not gonna hit her. Like, it's kind of hit her, but like it hasn't completely hit because Supergirl is still on every week, and like it seems like the show is still going on. And the same thing for us because we're like, oh, Supergirl is ending, but really in reality, Supergirl finished filming in like what, August, September? Like I think it was August that they finished filming. So yeah, it's still been a while. But now Supergirl is officially ending this Tuesday with the 2-part episode, and yeah, it's gonna be sad times. It's gonna be sad times. But okay, let's move on. So let's talk about Supergirl this week. This will be one of our final topics of the live stream. Again, if anyone has any final super chats you want to send in, please be sure to do that right now. Otherwise, they may get missed out on. And I'll be sure to pop them up on the screen, and we can talk about them. But yeah, so Supergirl this week. Everyone in the chat, tell me right now, what did you think of Supergirl? Did you like it? Well, you're not a big fan. Are you looking forward to the finale? Did you think it set it up pretty well? Yeah, give me your general thoughts. Obviously, this is spoilers, so be warned, people. Be warned. Big spoilers coming up in 3, 2, 1. What was that ending, guys? That ending. William gets killed by Lex. That is crazy. William killed by Lex. Like, just for a second, obviously, when you're watching the episode, you're like, okay, so like maybe Lex was just going to leave or something and like let William be okay. Obviously, there was teasers in behind the scenes of like who potentially was dying, so there was theories that it would be William. But like Lex just comes in and no, I knew it kind of was. I'm saying like some other people might not have known it, that it was him. So yeah, that's kind of what I meant. But yeah, Lex just walks out and then he comes back and he's like, "There's one more thing I have to do," and then just shoots him. And I'm like, it happened. It actually happened. And you know what? I like William, and it's a shame because I think I've been liking him more recently. But then again, I don't know. I feel like it kind of serves a purpose because now Supergirl is going to have to reassess her kind of, you know, her sort of status. Like, how good is she actually at saving people? Like, she couldn't save William from Lex. Like, if they took down Lex before, William wouldn't be dead. And I think this also serves as a big thing for Andrea because William's dead and she got sent the video, and that's because she leaked and posted Lex's personal journal. And obviously, he took that very personally and literally killed him for it. And obviously, in the next 2 episodes this Tuesday, Andrea's actually with Lena, and she's fully suited up, and it seems like she's going to be helping in the fight against Lex, which again I do find a bit weird. I don't know if anyone else finds it a bit weird because Andrea has been like this very one-note character, completely no empathy or anything. I think William's death is definitely the kicker that she needs to get her back to reality, but the fact that she's going out in the field and fighting with Team Supergirl is like, it's weird. Like, it doesn't make much sense because technically she's the reason for them all being at the funeral because of her kind of extreme want for clicks and to get loads of money and to be the #1 publication above the Daily Planet and everyone else, which she's just been banging on about all season. I swear she hasn't done anything else apart from that. She's gone and stolen like information twice with her superhero costume, even though she's not a superhero. She just happens to have powers and uses them like occasionally. I think the writers maybe forget about it, but yeah. Yeah, William deserved better, but at the end of the day, I do think it's a story point that kind of Supergirl might have needed, although they only get like 2 episodes to let Supergirl prove herself. And I think they have to find a way to convince us that once Supergirl finishes and once it ends, how is National City going to be safe? And I think that's the thing they're going to set up with Nia and everyone. There's going to be like new protectors of National City, kind of like how the Legion of Superheroes was formed in the future. But this time it's going to be led by like Nia and stuff, and whoever else sticks around. Maybe Brainy sticks around. I don't know. But yeah, so there's definitely a lot of things that we need to cover in this. One second, guys. Just one sec. I need to just do something really quick, and I'm gonna get back and I'll finish on this. So don't go anywhere. Like two. Okay, guys, we're back. So continuing on with that, obviously there is a lot of. I mean, the episode was a lot, especially at the end. Yeah, everyone, be nice in the comments. Yeah, no hatred towards anyone. Otherwise, Nathan is going to get on you. Nathan, the moderator. But yeah, so also at the end of the episode, big thing happens. Esme gets kidnapped. That is going to be continued. This is going to be continued in this upcoming episode. Even in the photos which were released, that. Sorry, I'm really distracted. In the photos, they showed Alex and Kelly coming in with like some sort of ransom case, and so literally, like I presume it's all of the stones. Like that's what I think it probably is, and so they come in with the big briefcase, and they're like, "Okay, give me Esme back, and I'll give you the stones." You know, some sort of standoff thing. So Esme is gonna get back this upcoming episode, and they're gonna live happily ever after. They're gonna have their wedding, and then they're going to go away, and blah blah blah. And so that's what's gonna be happening. In terms of like Alex and Esme and Kelly, and I think we pretty much all know exactly how that's gonna go down. It's just gonna be like they get Esme back, they have the wedding, and then they live happily ever after. But I think Supergirl is more of the enigma because we don't exactly know how she is going to end it. Obviously, in the trailer that they just posted, it shows her maybe using the All-Stone's powers and basically becoming. Where's Esme? Yeah, literally Dark Knight voice. But yeah, so Supergirl uses the All-Stone potentially in the episode, and she becomes invincible. But also, there's a risk, I think, that she might die. I believe so. That comes as a big cost, and I think Lena in the trailer was trying to convince her to not use the All-Stone, but like that might be the only way to defeat Lex and Nixley, and also Mon-El and Win come back not because Team Supergirl requests them, but in fact because history was changed and Supergirl made the history books. That's what Mon-El says in the trailer, and that's the reason for him returning to save her. Maybe it has something to do with Overgirl, but it definitely has something to do with Lex and Nixley, and the fact that Lex isn't supposed to be there at that time. That's definitely a big contributing factor for any changes. So that's probably why the Legion of Superheroes come back in this episode. Okay, we have a super chat from Betsy 179. Thank you very much, Betsy. Much appreciated. Thank you for the support. And she asked, do you like Lena's character? So yeah, what do you guys think of Lena? Let us know in the chat. So Lena is obviously a Supergirl character that has appeared since season 2. She's been pretty much a main character since then, and she's like supposedly Kara's best friend. But yeah, Lena's character is pretty good. I know Monroe specifically really likes Lena, so that's definitely someone. If you're a fan of Lena, there is definitely lots of fans out there. I've always liked her. I think she's pretty good. The magic is definitely interesting. The new kind of development with her character, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how they end her kind of storyline. Okay, we have another super chat from Cal Roswell. Thank you very much, Cal. Also a member of the channel. Thanks for supporting. Cal says, do you think Lex will die? Now, this is a big question, right? Like, this is a series finale for Supergirl. That means nothing else can go on past this. So, Lex needs a definitive end unless he's going to show up in Superman Lois. I think there's a chance that John Cryer's Lex could show up in Superman Lois. So, I'm not saying that's not possible. But if they want to be rid of him and they want to properly finish that character and basically say, oh, National City is going to be fine with no Supergirl because we defeated Lex, and maybe Lex dies, maybe Nixie dies, but it's Supergirl. I don't think they're going to kill off their villains. Like, I think William dying is probably the most extreme they've gone in a long time. So killing off a villain, I think, is unlikely, but it's definitely a possibility. I won't take it away, but I'm going to say more likely than not, they're going to figure out some way to get rid of them, probably by putting them in prison. And I think for Nixley, there's definitely a chance that they just send her back to where she came from and she rectifies everything with her family. I think that is like maybe the way to go, but maybe she doesn't have enough empathy within herself and enough like openness to try and change herself. So maybe that's not a thing. Welcome Gary to the stream, and thanks Cal for the super chat. Just to let you know, Gary, we are heading into the back half of the stream. We're going to be concluding this in about like 5-10 minutes. But we're going to have our normal stream on Thursday. So please, all of you, be sure to come to that. It will be around, I think, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you can translate that, so that's New York time, that's when we're going to be having our special taste test live stream with Eric. That was supposed to be this Thursday, but we had to delay it due to some scheduling not working out. And Eric's food has arrived, guys, just to tell you. So it is all ready for next Thursday, and that's when we're going to be doing the taste test. So don't miss out. Thursday coming up, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 9 p.m. UK time. So come around for then, and yeah, so start sending in your final super chats now if you have any. So Gary says, is the Flash getting delayed later in November? Well, Gary, actually, I think you may have started a curse because the Flash is going on a 3-month break after they premiere November 16th. So in 10 days, episode 1 of Armageddon begins. Then they have the 5 episodes, and then from December 14th, which is the last day where Armageddon Part 5 airs, they're going to go on a break until March 9th? Yeah, March 9th it was, when the Flash comes back on a Wednesday night. So that's definitely a big change, and that's definitely, I don't know if I'd call it a delay. It's just like a 3-month break is a long gap. So technically, maybe we can say it's true, Gary. But yeah, thanks for the super chat. Also, Gary sends in another super chat. He says, "Is the Flash getting delayed later than March episode 6?" Oh, so I don't think past that is going to be delayed, Gary, because wait, Canada Graphs, have we been told how many episodes we're getting this season? Because I'm pretty sure they're sticking to the 18 they did last season, unless you've maybe heard otherwise. Like, do you think it's going to be 20? I mean, I personally would like 20 because I just like that kind of even 20 rather than just like 18. I know it's a bit of a weird number. Like, at least it's not like 19. But Pagey said the media site says 18. Yeah, I mean, I can check the media site, but I trust Pagey. So let's say there's 18 episodes for this season. So Gary, episode 6 on March 9th. Let's work this out, actually, okay? We'll go to March 9th. I'm just pulling up my calendar right here. Obviously, it's not on the screen for you guys. But let's work out, say there's no breaks. Obviously, there's going to be breaks between the episodes. But without breaks, March 9th is episode 6. Okay, episode 7 is the 16th, then the 23rd, then we have the 30th. So that's 4 episodes. So that's 6, 7, 8. Move on to April. Episode 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So if there's no breaks starting from March 9th and there's 18 episodes in the season, obviously this is still theoretical. Last year there was lots of breaks between the episodes, so that delayed it even further. And so right now, if we go 18 episodes straight, again, very unlikely, just saying, we would end on June 8th. And that's still pretty late, right? I mean, I think it's a decent time to end a season, but I don't think they're going to want to delay it a lot, Gary. So that's kind of my answer to that. I think realistically, from episode 6, so from March 9th till the end of the season, episode 18, realistically, there's going to be at least like a maybe 3 or 4 weeks break, like, in between. So technically, I think The Flash season 8 is going to finish like start of July, end of June, realistically. But yeah, that's just my kind of guess as of right now. We're working now. Okay, we got 2 more super chats here. We got Cal sending in a 99-cent super chat. Thank you very much, Cal, for the continued support, and thanks for being a member. Also, next. So basically, a thing that we've been implementing on the members Zoom calls, we've been doing. We did it for the first time today, actually. We're doing like kind of quizzes. So if you want to join Cal, please be sure to follow me on Instagram if you are a member, like you are, and that's at the DCTVshow, and I will add you to our group, and that's where we kind of organize what day we're doing the members call. And yeah, we're doing like a quiz. It was really fun today, and so we'd love to have you involved, Cal. So thank you for your support. Okay, we have 3 more super chats. Let's go with Tina first. Thank you very much, Tina. Sends in a 179 super chat. I appreciate the support towards the channel. Yeah, thank you. And let's go Silhouetted Animator, who sends in a big $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Also, remember, Tina is a member, so she's doing the signs, Goldface and Stargirl as well. And you guys can do that if you're a member. It's just like a cool, fun perk. But yeah, Silhouetted Animator sends in a big $10 super chat. Thank you so much for supporting like that, Silhouetted Animator. Really appreciate the support. Silhouetted Animator says, theory. Anointed King and Queen of the Universe line from the last episode makes me think Nixley or Lex was the anointed one, leader of Leviathan via communication through time to ensure their future. That's actually a pretty good theory. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't thought about that at all. But the Leviathan leader was in fact just a voice. And so, maybe it could be someone from the future. We never thought of that. That's kind of what we saw with the future consciousness of Nixley in the previous episode. So, yeah, I guess that maybe is a good theory, definitely for sure. What do you guys think about that? Let us know in the chat. Um, I don't think I can like add much more onto that because I think it's a pretty good, like, succinct theory, silhouetted animator, but I really appreciate you sending that in because now you have me thinking maybe there is a chance we get the Leviathan explainer, although there is always a chance that they're just going to be like, who is Leviathan? Did Leviathan ever exist? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, thanks so much for supporting the channel like that, silhouetted animator. I appreciate you. Gary sends in another super chat. He says, are the rest of the shows getting delayed? So as of right now, Gary, we've got the official release date of Superman Lois Season 2 coming January 11th. Naomi is there, so it doesn't seem like they're getting delayed at all. Supergirl is finishing this week. Stargirl, obviously, they're going to have Season 3 soon. They just wrapped up Season 2. Legends is on. No, I don't think there's looking like there's any delays, Gary. So as of right now, I think we're in a pretty good spot. But yeah, so thank you so much for the super chat, for the multiple super chats, Gary. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate all of you joining, and especially you guys who are sending in super chats again. You guys are awesome. And thanks to all my members. If you want to become a member, I'll quickly show you guys how to become a member and I'll explain some of the perks. So, we've implemented a giveaway for members. It's going to be a thing where I think we'll organize it in our, our special members places. Like we have an Instagram chat and also we have the community tab. But I'll basically be randomly picking one member through like a random generator. I'll put all your names in, and basically it's going to be someone's going to win a DVD giveaway of like an Arrowverse season or like a superhero film of their choice. And so yeah, that's going to be a thing that we're starting from this month onwards. I announced it last month. It's going to be starting this month. Also, we have the members Zoom calls, which have been going on for a while. They're great. We just had one today. We've implemented a new idea of doing members quizzes during those. It was really fun. Nathan in the chat, he's making one for the next member Zoom call. So if you guys want to join and become a member, all you need to do, you see on my screen, you go down and obviously you have the subscribe button. You guys will probably have the subscribe tick, ticked already. But then you click the join button here and you can become a member and choose any tier you want. Obviously, the higher, it's greatly appreciated, but like all the member tiers pretty much give you the exact same thing because basically I want members to be inclusive and to get everything that every other member is. Like no one of you is like, I appreciate you more or something. Like I appreciate all of you. So that's just an optional thing. I appreciate if you send anything at all towards the channel. And again, this all goes back towards you guys. And I'm going to be starting with my live streams. I'm getting a special connection because I have a very good camera and I'm going to connect it to the computer and we're going to have like really good looking sort of camera setup, and then hopefully I'll be able to customize the stream a bit rather than just have like a blank background, kind of like the after party. So that will be cool. So if you want to become a member and join the channel and help out, that's obviously where all the kind of support goes. I appreciate it. And yeah, that's how you do it, clicking the join button. But for now, we have the 3 final super chats, which we're going to pull up here. Tina sends in another super chat for 179. Thank you so much, Tina. Once again, thank you. And Gary sends in another super chat. He says, do you think The Flash will get a season 9? Yeah, I do, Gary. I think it's been said by Grant like that they're definitely doing it, and I'm pretty sure Eric Wallace confirmed it. But yeah, I don't think The Flash is going to be ending in season 9. I think season 10 could potentially be the last season. We'll have to wait and see. But thank you so much for the super chat, Gary. I appreciate you once again. Cal sends in another super chat. He says, "Did you watch Stargirl, Ben?" No, I need to catch up with Stargirl. And also Tina says, "Do you like Stargirl?" That's the show that I need to catch up on. Obviously, it just wrapped up, and it's supposed to be really good. Oh, they didn't even say such a thing. Oh, maybe. No, I just remember Grant saying specifically once, like, "Oh, I want to do season like maybe up to like season 9 or something." But that was in the pandemic, so that's nothing official. Yeah, that was just like speculation, like him talking theoretically. So don't take what I said 100% seriously. But yeah, that's just my kind of theory. I think it's gonna stick around to like season 10. But yeah, I'm gonna catch up with that, Cal, and thanks for asking the question. And it's supposed to be really, really, really good. This season of Stargirl, at least. Don't worry, Nathan. You're good in the quiz. But yeah, so that about does it for this live stream, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks for everyone who was tuning in. And remember, guys, we're going to be doing the English taste testing live stream on Thursday with Eric. So please be sure to come back for that and tune in. Obviously, you're not going to want to miss that if you want to see Eric's reaction to all of this. But yeah, last week's stream was with Paigey. He did his taste reaction. Eric was also there. And so you can check that on the channel and also check out my recent videos. But for now, thank you guys for watching. It's a English taste test, Munro. It's like he bought like a load of English food. He actually has it right now, but he's waiting for the stream, and he's just gonna be like tasting it out and trying it for the first time because he's American. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, goodbye.